Story. Once the king called Tenali Raman and said, Tenali, I am so happy with you that I want to give you a city. Tenali Raman was shocked when he heard this. He looked at the king in disbelief and said, My lord, what did you say just now? The king repeated, Tenali, I am so happy with what you have done that I want to give the city to you. Tenali's happiness was widely written on his face. To receive a whole city as a gift from the king was something he had not even dreamt of. Now he would be rich and always have enough money. His sons and his wife would be happy too. He went home and gave the news to his family. They were overjoyed. Now every day when he returned home they would ask, Did the king tell you which city you will get? No, it seems that the king has forgotten his promise, Tenali would say. Slowly everyone in the family started feeling that they would never have the city as promised by the king. Now Tenali thought that since the king had forgotten about his promise, he should remind him about it. However, he could not gather the courage to do this. One day, an Arab came to their city. He had a camel with him. No one in the kingdom had ever seen a camel before. The king went with Tenali Raman to see the camel. The king remarked, What an ugly animal this is! It has such a long neck. Tenali agreed, Yes, my lord. And it has two ugly humps, said the king. Yes, my lord. The hump is to store the water, said Tenali. I wonder why did God make such an ugly animal, said the king. Tenali said, This camel must have been a king in his previous life. He must have promised a city to a man and then forgotten about it. So the god must have turned the king into a camel. The king burst out laughing and then he said, Oh Tenali Raman, what a fine way of reminding me. Don't worry, you will get your city. The king announced the name of the city in the court next day, being gifted to Tenali Raman. Tenali and his family were overjoyed on receiving the gift. Thank you for listening.